death. Lantern branches into 9 to shine through 1,000 barriers. Okay, let's give it another shot. We did it! That's right. There's nothing to fear. As long as I'm armed with these tools from the organization, I can handle anything. Relying on too much may endanger yourself too. Tools are just tools. You have to learn to harness your own strength. It might not pose a problem for you, but I'm not cut from the same cloth. It's not that I disagree with you, it's just that compared to someone like you, with all your talents and muscle, I mean, I know relying solely on tools isn't good, but by using them, I feel less like an ordinary person. I have the courage to face those monsters. Fine. You're still new to this, so I suppose you have to learn to work with the tools first, before taking the next steps. Thanks for that. Now I feel a little embarrassed. What he said is true. Without these tools, how could we average folks ever stand against the 10 faces of misery? I don't know if this approach will be beneficial in the long run. Mrs. Scudder? Nothing. It's still unclear if those monsters are tied to our mission. Let's keep digging. Right or wrong? I'm not sure either. But one thing's for sure, if death is a good thing, then even the gods would seek it. Is that? Miss? She's breathing and has a cough, but her pupils aren't reacting. It's like she's sleeping with her eyes open. Let's check the other side. Sir. Mrs. Scudder, they're both having the same condition. Alright, let's split up. You take them back to the organization for treatment and continue. But Mr. Scudder, this is the best course of action. First, we don't know the cause of their symptoms yet. Secondly, leaving you on the outskirts ensures you can call for backup if I'm in danger. Understood, sir. Please take care. Alright, though it wasn't intended for this, it does minimize the impact of fear on humans and therefore the manifestation of shadows. As for the rest, I'll take it one step at a time. Since they've chosen to become this, why should I reject them? The smell of gunpowder in the air, the incense in the corner, the cake crumbs on the ground. Was there some kind of gathering here not long ago? These people. Sir, I'm a rescue personnel from the Lantern organization. Are you alright? No. No one can truly understand me. Liars! What happened here? Please, stay calm. They're right. People just can't understand each other. Just not possible. Sir? Do you wish to understand and be understood by me? The situation is getting worse. The culprit must be nearby. Do you wish to understand and be understood by us? Here we go again. Do you wish to understand and be understood by us? Do you wish to understand and be understood by us? Do you wish to understand and be understood by us? The group initiated a special call to Ch2. So, you've digested the report. Why didn't you give us a heads up? Well, since an internship assignment, it's only right that you read the materials yourselves. But for those unaccustomed to holograms, it's much like a smack in the face. The funny thing is, the library we're planning to visit may be tied to all this. This is our fate. Entropy sister, you're not telling our fortune, are you? Come on, I'm totally clueless, I swear. But don't you think there's more to uncover about this report? Right, since it's generated by source matter, we might be able to extract useful information from it. Use it like a blueprint and add Lang-Chu's unique environment. You can extract tools against shadows from the shadows. That's worth a shot. Let me walk you through it. The group combined the fear gathering with the technology of the source matter extractor. Isn't that the tool Mr. Scudder wielded in the illusion? I think it's called barrier-breaking candles. Wow, talk about legendary! Tools from the Lantern organization are a rarity even 100 years ago. With this in hand, dealing with Lang-Chu's monsters should be a piece of cake. They cannot compete with me. No doubt, no doubt. So, Ch2, shall we continue? Of course, just be careful. Just like a planned school event, the group carried out the plan to awaken the 7 Shus steadily. Perhaps only after arriving at the end of the world would Entropy understand why she was so skillful at everything subconsciously. Is this the entrance to the library? Yep, although it's called a library, it's actually Seha's home. Money talks, huh? Being able to build a house like this a century ago speaks for her family's wealth. So the person we're about to visit is Noble Harris. Well, not exactly. See, Seha's a bit of an enigma. She inherited a massive fortune at a young age, but nobody knows what happened for sure. She's not into fancy social gatherings or parties. No, her idea of a good time is curling up with a good book. To indulge her passion, she sold out most of her inheritance and built this place from ground up. She's got rare books sold from all over. So basically, this whole library is her personal sanctuary. Not exactly. Seha opened up her house to all the Lang-Chu residents way back. Anyone who wanted to read a book can swing by. Once I got to know her, I borrowed a few books about persuasion. I'm sure on Perceptions 1 by 2. Sort of. That was a century ago. Seha shut down the library before she went into her deep sleep. She had quite a following back then. You could almost call them disciples. But being too selfless might not have been the best move for her. Anyway, once we're inside, you'll see what I mean. Wait, if it's abandoned, then who are all these people? Excuse me. Sleeping, standing up. Hi. Sorry to bother you. Breathing and heart rate is normal, but pupil unresponsive and lacking conscious behavior. What a coincidence. Do you know anything about this? Not at all. I'm actually quite curious myself. Well, I kind of saw this coming. It might sound weird, but actually, this person is Seha now. More accurately, everyone here is Seha. Could it be multiple Seha palm coexisting in the world, all slumbering together here? No, not at all. These people originally weren't related to Seha in any way. It's just that by coming here, they become Seha palm. It's like carbon-based life connectivity program. That's a new one. Care to break it down? Basically, it's about linking up the minds of all carbon-based life form to create a mega hive mind that can change the world. Linking up the mind of everyone, like the internet? By the way, the game dev team just dropped the Iron-based program expansion pack. Those opting for the popular demon route not only get to unify humanity, but can command robots in unprecedented ways. Crazy. Now's not the time to talk about games. Let's not leave our alien friends any weird impression of Earth. Though there are a lot of terms I've never heard of before, this description is pretty close to the mark. Seha indeed has the power to connect with other minds, hence her title, Union. But how she pulls it off, and where those unified minds go, are still a mystery. You don't know either. Even though we're both part of the Seven Shus, we use shadows in different ways. I'm clueless about how Ant Perception can walk about in her artifacts, and she's probably clueless about how I do the divination. Indeed, all we've got from Seha Palm is her word that Union won't do any real harm to people. Looks like we'll just have to think on our feet as we try to wake up this Shu, huh? That's right. You see, I'm not master. My own little patch keeps me plenty occupied. I should have known better than counting on someone from the street. This elevator looks usable. Shall we head up? Well, I was thinking, how about I don't go in? You know, all my plans were based on Seha being successfully awakened by us and is willing to help. But what if the awakening fails and Seha drags us all into her consciousness? So I figured, why not split up? You guys head in to find her while I stay out as a backup. So even if something goes south, I can hightail it back to Oxia for reinforcement. Yeah, that sounds solid. Isn't your backpedaling a tad too obvious? You can't say that. My master used to say, preparation is the key to success. True, having someone outside as a backup is a good call. See? But Song-Che isn't the best person. That's right, we're unfamiliar with Langqiu and the Seven Shus. If we go in without you, we're unlikely to find our way, let alone rouse Seha Palm. But you have Ant Perception with you. But my body is an artifact. I have my limitations. You're the main driver behind this plan, Song-Che, so you have to take responsibility. Fine, I was just tossing my thoughts out anyway. In that case, who will stay behind as a backup? I think it'd be best anyone capable of fighting goes in with me. However, the person staying outside needs to be highly vigilant to catch any emergencies right away. Plus, this person has to be familiar with Langqiu's terrain as well. In that case, the best fit would be... Why are you all looking at me? Not much help in combat, but highly vigilant, and knows the place inside out. That's you in a nutshell. And you even look like your role. Exactly, since its life is in our hand, loyalty isn't a concern. Great, what a charming plan. If you're going, then go already. As they say, a wise one adapts to the circumstances. We'll be counting on you to hold down the fort, hey, here. And perception, just to be safe, can you set up a quick teleportation array? If things go dicey in the library, yes, better be safe than sorry. You bet, when it comes to making a quick getaway, no one can top me in all of Langqiu. Here we go. Should trouble rear its head, simply recite leave the library in your mind, and you'll be able to return here. Thanks a lot, and perception. Standing guard around here isn't a walk in the park either. Why there's no thank for me? Maybe if we hadn't stirred up trouble in the first place, we wouldn't be in this mess. Come on, you're just reaping what you're sowed. So, shall we go in? Okay, come in. I will unify with you. It's a Shus going alright. Despite being vacant for over 100 years, it looks like it hasn't aged a day. Not a speck of dust on the floor. All these books, it's like the mother of all libraries. Keep your cool, Helia. I get your excitement, but now's not the time to marvel at books. I'm not marveling. With such a complex structure, where do we even start? No signal here, as expected. And did I hear a weird voice when we entered? Or was I mistaken? Alright, everyone, easy. It's simple. Where are you? Your big sister Song-Che is here to see you. For the Shus, this slumber is like a cicada metamorphosing. Of course, it won't be that easy to wake her up. What's the plan now? Sai has still flesh and blood, so there's no way she can just vanish into thin air. Either she's masking her presence with some power, or there are mechanisms hidden around here. So you're stumped, aren't you? Anyway, let's start by searching this area. The Huangdao Catalog, accounts of worldly wisdom, the Antares Chronicle, all seem to be ancient tomes. I wonder if there's anything useful. Searching for clues among so many books is like finding a needle in a haystack. Wait, what's this? Looks like a seal. Oh, it's Seha's seal. When the mark is stamped on a book, it means Sehapalm has read it. So all we need to do is to search these kind of books. That's the idea, but there's no guarantee we'll find anything. We might just come up empty-handed. Finding something to investigate is still progress. With so many books, we should split up. Yeah, don't fixate on the results. At least it's a starting. Can't find anything, as expected. I should go and check with the others. How's it going on your end? Nothing much. But let me tell you, Miss Sarapong's got herself a library that would make a bookworm drool. We're talking about psychology, sociology, humanities, history, even medicine. For Saha, these books aren't just tools for passing time, they're windows for understanding the world. She's not much of a social butterfly, so she spends most of her time holed up in the library. By the way, speaking of understand the world through books, one of them here caught my attention, Tales from the Strange. The notes do show Saha's style. This whatever Yu is quite interesting. Grow by eating books and make whatever illusions according to the words eaten. Saha had always wanted that people's hearts can be like books. Reading is greeting. No wonder she's so interested in this folklore. There are similar legends about 杜鱼 on Earth too. If my translation app is working, legends has it that he has to swallow the same word 3 times to gain special power. This only works when he eats the word himself, and there's no external force that can suffice. What a pity! I was thinking, if we can let it eat the 7 Shus and 1 law, we wouldn't have all this trouble. Just joking. It's just a tale after all. The words missing from the book can't really be eaten by the 杜鱼, can it? However, although we've understood Sarah's thinking somewhat now, it doesn't help us find her. Right, we gotta see if Cora and Senna have discovered anything. Grady, what are you doing? Just playing some games from Studio Reason. Perfect for killing time. Wanna join? That's not what I meant. How's the book inspection going? I scanned for markers in the books and used the instrument to date them. After tossing out the old books, I'm left with more recent ones. So, did you find any leads? Still got too many books left, so I skimmed for keywords. Came up empty. You're just slacking off. Don't get all worked up. I didn't find anything useful, but I did stumble upon this. Anonymous Swan Song. Ancestors, forgive me. Fear keeps me from walking the path before me. My life comes to an end. Forgive me. Forgive your coward of a descendant. I refuse to be food for the shadows, to let fear be final footnote to the story of my life. So I've come to write these words. I've recorded the first half of my short life in this book. Let this letter serve as its preface. I've already made all the arrangements. My family's belongings have been divided up. Paintings and calligraphy gifted to friends, and my library to the owner of this place, Sagapom. And now, the time for this decaying body has come. Why is my writing hand shaking so uncontrollably? Birth, old age, sickness, and death. The seasons of life are inevitable. I am not exempt from the fear of death. It doesn't matter. Soon this emotion will cease to be. Soon I'll shuffle off this corporal form and my soul will take on a new life. This is no vain fantasizing about the void. I've witnessed Sagapom work divine acts in the place of the gods, regardless of whether such gods truly exist on earth. I'm certain. Even if my body becomes a withered statue, with her guidance, my soul will return to a paradise among the heavens. With her as my guardian, I will be united with my compatriots there and be close with them forevermore. O ancestor, please bless me. Bless me with eternal peace and happiness under the shade of the aegis of thousand-year night god. I see. This is indeed the essence of union.
一切尽责掌控也很无聊，所以我不讨厌捣乱的家伙。支配他们的过程会特别令人享受。
What kind of lamps do you sell here? They're just regular old lamps. Since we have so few customers, we've been slacking on maintenance, so the lighting's a bit dim. Lights do have their dim moments, while shadows persist. There are times when people feel powerless, and then... Never mind, just talking to myself. You must have left Amber Street and explored other areas of Langqiu recently. Have you noticed anything unusual? Unusual? Not really. Has something happened? Nothing significant. It's just that my previous work habit made me aware of any abnormalities in Langqiu. Although there are no specific signs, I have a gut feeling that something significant is about to occur. Speaking of which, if you happen to venture into the wilderness, could you keep an eye out for me? Just check on these locations for me. Looks like nothing's wrong.
就在那里，就当是兜兜风吧。
Yeah, this is a pretty similar situation.
逃不掉的，不着急，慢慢来。
Nothing unusual here. Let's report back to Mr. Scudder.
跟着我。
You haven't come across anything unusual. Good to hear. But I can't shake the feeling that my intuition is not unfounded. Well, life is like a lamp. When it flickers out, the crowd disperses. I'm afraid I can't be of assistance with whatever comes next. Thank you for carrying out this task for me. If you encounter any difficulties on Amber Street, feel free to seek me out. That's right, youngster. I am Alam, the legendary explorer, the embodiment of wisdom and courage. Let me hear your wish. The Sea of Data? Oh, you're not here for some legendary tales, are you? Alright, I can't blame you. My duty now is to guard the Sea of Data. This is one of the entrances to the Sea of Data, but it's best not to get too close. If you end up trapped inside like little Morin did last time, I won't be responsible for contacting the emergency rescue team. Young people these days always backing up at the last moment. Come back when you've mustered up enough courage. You're here to see me? What's the matter?
说吧，什么事？
Hey, I saw your student the other day. Qiansheng, that kid got into trouble again. No? Well, that's good to hear. Seems like he's finally grown up a bit. Although he's quite immature, his business acumen is no joke. If you have any mechanical-related issues, you can ask him for help. Sure. Hey, let me tell you something.
什么事？
Well, let's not waste each other's time. Goodbye.